Welcome back, guys. Today I want to cover a topic that's not really covered a lot that I've seen on Facebook. It's a couple of different things. It's places to buy your equipment new, places to buy your equipment used, places to sell your equipment, labs to use, and gallery sites to sell your images. So this is my opinion. You may have a different opinion, but this is what I use. So I'll tell you guys what I know. So let's get started. So if you're in a market for a brand new camera, I'm going to speak from Canon on this because, as you guys know, I'm a Canon guy. Canon Refurbished is the first place that I go. They have great deals. It's refurbished. You say, well, that was a broke camera that got sent in to be fixed. Well, that's true. But it was a brand new camera that sent in that got fixed. So not only was it made brand new, but it was handled by a technician to fix that problem. There's been times that I've had better luck buying a refurbished Canon than I have a brand new Canon. So that's up to you. Make your decision, but you can save a good bit of money going with Canon Refurbished. They have a great warranty. Canon has just outstanding customer service. Beyond Canon, obviously you got the big names. You got B&H. They've been around forever. I've been using them since the 80s. You got Adorama. I've been using them for about the same amount of time. They're a great company. Amazon, of course, is a great place. When you buy it, when you go on Amazon, you'll see a ton of cameras. If you look off to the side, you'll see who's selling that, because Amazon is not just a place that sells things. Everything comes from Amazon. They use third-party sellers. Look over to the side. You can see maybe it's coming from Canon. Maybe it is coming from Adorama. Try to stay with those places and look at the return policies. If you look and you see something weird that you don't know, they may have some kind of weird return policy. Yeah, you can return it in 30 days if it's in brand new shape, never been touched, never been opened. Well, if you're like me, I want to get a camera out and try it, which means it's not going to be in a brand new box and unopened, because you can't try out a camera until you open it up. So you got that to deal with. So if you're on Amazon, Amazon's great, but look who you're actually buying it from when you're on Amazon. Now, places not to buy, and again, this is my opinion. You may have great luck. Marketplace. Marketplace is a place that scares me if I'm buying. You're showing up to meet somebody that you don't know and you've got cash in your pocket. So always have two people with you. Meet at a police station, meet somewhere out in the open. And even in these days and times, that still won't stop people. I'm not saying you're going to get robbed if you deal with Marketplace, but I'm just saying it's not as safe as some of the other places that I've talked about. Hey guys, I just want to take this second of your time. If you guys would please hit like and subscribe, it would go a long ways toward helping our channel and help us keep making these videos. Thank you. eBay is an okay place to buy. The seller has a lot of rights on eBay. But again, you're getting an iffy product. Look and see if the person takes returns, and then look at the person's score. If they have 1,000 people that have bought from them and referrals, look and see what percentage they are. If they're 99% or higher, you're doing pretty good, because really hardly anybody's going to have 100%. As you know, it's hard to please 100% of people no matter what you do. So just check that on eBay and you should be fine. And the thing about eBay is they side with the seller on most everything. So take a look at that information and you should be okay. Now this one, and I fell for this myself, anything that's too good to be true, guess what? It's too good to be true. I'll admit I've gotten ripped off on stuff. I'm like, hey, look at this lens. I can get this half off what everybody else wants. Well, there's a reason there's half off that lens what everybody else wants, because you're not really going to get that lens. They're going to steal your money. Look at the website you're buying from. If it's some weird format and it ends in .iex, I just made that up, some weird. If it don't end in .com, .net, the normal sites, I would be very, very careful before I buy from them. So now we get to places to sell your equipment. And I sell equipment to a lot of photographers that I know. Selling equipment is a lost cause, kind of. I tend to hang on to most of my equipment, because, especially the lenses, because once lenses reach a certain depreciation, they're going to stay about that, and they're going to be worth about that same amount from here on, give or take. If you're selling on eBay, just know that eBay is going to take the side of the seller. So it's kind of iffy when you're selling on eBay, not to mention they have huge fees that you're going to have to pay. So that's why I usually hang on to my equipment. But if you must sell it, that's an option. And again, Marketplace. And the same thing applies. If you're selling equipment on Marketplace, you're going to meet somebody with some expensive gear, people you don't know. take somebody with you, take one or two people with you, and be prepared. I've met some really nice people on Marketplace, but that doesn't mean everybody you're going to meet on Marketplace is going to be a really nice person. Especially if you're a lady, be very careful. There are a lot of scams out there and a lot of people looking to take advantage of other people, especially with the economy that we live in today. So be very, very careful when you're dealing with Marketplace. Now, another thing that photographers need to look at are labs that we use to get our prints made. For me, I use two main labs, MPix and Meridian Pro. I've had good luck with both. Both have good prices, both have good customer service, and they both have great quality. Now, there are other labs out there that are fantastic. There's a long list of good labs out there. Nothing wrong with them. The reason I choose MPix and Meridian over those is you'll see the price increase at some of these labs. They'll be a whole lot more expensive, and their quality is going to be fantastic. But that's cutting into your profit. If you can get good quality at a good price versus really good quality at another place that's charging you 3 or 4 times as much, I'm a lot more likely to go with the place where I can get a better deal, and I know that I'm going to get good customer service, and I know that I'm going to get good quality. So MPix and Meridian Pro have been the ones I've used for years. And another thing, as a photographer, you'll want to know where you can set up a gallery to show your pictures to your clients. I choose ShootProof for that. Once you upload your pictures to ShootProof, they're watermarked. You can go in, you can set the typeset, the colors, everything. You just load the pictures. You can choose how long the pictures are up. They use MPix as one of their labs. They use others. I usually go through MPix when I'm with them. You can go through, it'll show you your cost. You set your price, it'll show you your profit. And the one good thing about ShootProof when you're done, it will cost a little extra, is you can move those pictures over to archive, and that's yet just another way to save your pictures and keep them backed up. With that said, just be careful when you're buying and selling equipment. If you're on Marketplace, you want to be very careful with who you're dealing with. Take somebody with you. If you're buying cameras, especially new cameras, you want to know who you're buying it from. That's why I say places like B&H, Adorama, places that have been around a long time. Amazon is good. Places to buy used cameras, you want to go with places that have been around a long time. I've been using KEH since the 80s. KEH, MPB, Adorama has some excellent deals in their used selection, and B&H also has some good used deals. So stick with companies that you know, stick with companies that are reputable. A lot of times you can try to do a search of a company you've never heard of, but a lot of times what you're searching, those are made up and fake reviews. I've learned that myself the hard way. That's why I'm telling you guys. And the one thing that I hardly ever do, I love KEH and I love MPB, but I never ever sell them my equipment, because what they do is they give you a price. They are going to turn around and sell it in the used market for what it's worth. To me, that's what I feel like I should be selling it for. So if you're in a hurry, if you got a lot of money, if you don't care, you can sell your equipment to MPB or KEH, so you'll be fine. You're not going to get ripped off. Well, I won't say ripped off. You're not going to get any kind of issues from them. You're just not going to get the best deal for yourself. And as you guys know, you've heard me say bang for my buck. I'm big about getting bang for my buck. I'll go the extra mile to make sure that I'm getting the bang for my buck. And selling to places that are going to resell your equipment used is not the way to get bang for your buck. So hopefully that clears a little bit of things up for you guys. One thing to check when you're buying is you want to look at the return policy. How long do you have to return it? What's the warranty? I know that I believe Tamron has 4 years on their stuff. Don't quote me on that. I believe it's 4 years. I believe Sigma has 2 years. I believe Canon, most of the major camera companies, I believe, are a year. I believe you can upgrade that for an extra cost. I keep all my gear insured through a third-party company in case of loss or damage whenever I'm traveling. So hopefully that'll help you guys out. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to email me down below, and I'll help you out any way I can. And if we're helping you guys out, hit that subscribe button. Have a good day.